Hey guys, amberalycee here. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have been telling you guys that I'm going to take you guys along on my journey as I start my hair care line, and I'm going to be showing you guys some of the products, or all of the products that I am all of my products that I am currently working on. So today's video, I'm pretty much just going to be showing you guys me making my moisturizing oil. I'm also going to be showing you guys my herbal hair growth oil, as well as my moisturizing hair butter. So the herbal oil is kind of actually already made. I'll just be pouring that up because I had already done all of that stuff off camera weeks ago because I had to infuse it. But I will be showing you guys the moisturizing oil as well as the hair butter. So I'm also in the stage where I'm going to be having my friends testing it out. So I wanted to just kind of bring you guys along at the beginning of the journey so that you guys can kind of grow with me and pretty much follow my journey. I feel like that would be more effective for you guys to see versus me getting everything together and then just kind of presenting it out there to the world. I feel like this is a little bit more intimate, so you guys are seeing it here first. Now what I do want to say is I do have my formula and everything, but I'm not obviously going to share that, and I'm not going to be mentioning a lot of the things that are actually going into it as well until the actual product is out, just because, of course, not to say any of you guys would do it, but there are people out there that will take your ideas and claim it for their own. So until it is out there, I won't really be saying what is in it, because of course once the product label and everything comes out legally, I will have to tell you guys what is in it. And of course I'll be more than happy once everything is out to come back and share that with you all. So I just want to kind of show you guys step by step my process, what I'm going to be doing, all the way from me getting everything ready, getting it together and getting ready to send it out to them. And then of course I want them to try for about like a month or two, so that way I can get really good honest feedback from it to see how their hair you know, works with it. And then I'm also going to come back and share that with you guys. I've already been kind of working on the information and everything that I want on my site, and so there's a lot going on right now, but I just want to tell you guys what we're going to be doing in today's video. So if you guys are interested in that, then stick around. So first things first, I do like to start off with disinfecting whatever I am going to be putting my product in. So I use these Steramine tablets. All right, there we go. These are the tablets that I use, and this is my disinfecting bucket that I use. So I always keep the cotton pads in here, and it comes with a lot of them in there. So I have to go back and see how much this bucket holds, but you're supposed to drop like 1 or 2 per gallon. So I just like to take one of these tablets, throw it in there, and I'm gonna also add another one. This one's kind of broken off, just to make sure everything gets nice and disinfected. And I don't have a tripod yet that can really get like above angles, so I don't really know how I'm supposed to show this to y'all. But I'm just gonna let that sit and get nice and incorporated. And I think I'm about to add some more water, and I'll link this stuff down below just in case you guys are wanting to use it. Here are the items that I'm going to be dropping in. So I have 7 of each, and then these are my containers that I'm going to be putting it in. And these come individually wrapped with this paper, which I like, but I'm still going to disinfect everything just because I want to make sure that this stuff is nice and clean, because I like my stuff to be clean for myself. So of course I'm never going to give somebody else anything that's not clean. And this is 10 ounces, so that's pretty much what I'm going to be dropping in here. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to start with is my liquid or my water phase, because that's the easiest thing for me to measure up. And then I'm also starting with the hair butter, because that's the thing that takes the longest. So while everything is melting down, we can go ahead and start working on making the moisturizing oil as well as pouring up the herbal infused. So I do have my pot on top of my scale, so I am measuring everything out, because remember I told you guys that this is a formula. So I'm just gonna pour this in until I get to the amount that I need. Now I also add aloe vera for my liquid, and I don't mind telling you guys about that. So that is another part of my liquid portion, so I'm just gonna measure that out. And I measured this in one of my heat safe bowls, and I'm just gonna pour that into the liquid as well. And just pouring that into the liquid, or the water phase rather, and that's it. So I'm just going to sit this to the side, and now we can go ahead and start getting our butters and oils that we're going to melt down. Now we have all of our butters. I'm gonna go ahead and start pouring up my oil. And I'm just adding everything to this silver heat safe bowl that's going to be used for my double boiling method. Alright, so the last thing that's going to go in this the heat phase is going to be my emulsifier. But because I'm making a larger batch this time, I have to make sure that this is going to do what it is supposed to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit this on the boiler and show you guys my setup. So this is how I have it right now. I got this off of Amazon as well, and I needed something because once I actually have to start consistently making these in larger batches, I'm going to need a huge bowl because there's going to be way more product in this. But I'm just showing this to you now, and I need to show y'all a shot of what it actually looks like from the top. So give me a second and I will do that. This is what it looks like from the top. And we're just waiting for everything to start melting down. So while everything is getting nice and warm and starting to melt, we're going to go ahead and work on those oils. So the solution is finally starting to come together. So I'm just going to drop what needs to be disinfected in here, which is all of my containers. And so what we're going to work on now first is our herbal infused oil, which I just did in this jar, this mason jar. I'm going to give it a good shake before pouring it out. So the first time I pour, I like to pour it just straight. And then the second time I pour, I like to add some cheesecloth in here to catch whatever residue is left. And I just like to let that drain. And you can see there's like residue left in there. So the cheesecloth is what's supposed to catch that. But I like to just get the first chunks out. Let's just go in with the second one. And then just pour into it again. And this is going to catch all of that. All of those smaller particles that we didn't catch the first time. That's what we're doing this time. All right, so everything has boiled down now. I mean, not boiled, but has melted down now. So that's what this looks like. And then I forgot to tell y'all that I do heat this up. I don't heat it up a lot. I just heat it up enough so that way when I pour it into this heat phase, it doesn't like clump back up real fast because of the difference in temperatures. So I did want to just show y'all that. And let me try to get y'all a top view. And this is just on level 1. And then honestly, I don't like at the beginning of this stage, I just kind of blend it a little bit together. I usually use a whisk or a not a whisk, but like a hand mixer, but you can also use an immersion blender as well. So I do this and then I just kind of let it sit for maybe like 10-15 minutes whenever I kind of start to see it thickening a little bit, and then I'll go in and do it for 5 minutes and then it's usually ready. So while we let this sit, we're gonna go back over to our table and work on that the moisturizing oil. So now I'm just going to measure out everything that's going to go into this oil. So we are on the last thing, and as you can see, like I told you guys, this just kind of sitting on its own thickens up, but I still like to go in and blend it just to make sure everything is nice and mixed. So that's what it looks like right now. I'm just going to blend this for 5 minutes. That's typically what I do. So this is the finished consistency. And now I'm just going to add the last 3 things, which is our preservative, our fragrance oil, and a little bit of vitamin E. And that'll be it. So that's our vitamin E. So this is what it looks like once the fragrance, the vitamin E, and my preservative goes in. And now we're just going to go ahead and put them in their containers. So everything is done now. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and talk about the things that I need to talk about with you guys, but I just wanted to show you guys that everything is finished now. So this is what it looks like as far as my butter. And then I have the herbal infused oil here, and then my moisturizing oil, and all of these I use on my hair. So I just wanted to show this to y'all and thought it would be interesting to show you guys how I actually go about doing everything. So I will see you guys tomorrow to finish this up. Okay, so as I mentioned yesterday, I was going to come on and quickly talk to you guys about my process that I did. So yesterday I pretty much just showed you guys how I make my butter, the moisturizing oil, and then my herbal infused oil. It had already been infusing, so the goal for that is 2 weeks, but one of those containers I think had been may have been over 2 weeks, but I pretty much just combined the two to pour up for what I needed. So this is what the finished product looked like. I showed it to you guys yesterday, but I haven't reviewed that footage, so I don't even know if you guys can really see it because I just had to film it the best angle that I could. And so this is what the butter looks like. And I tried a new fragrance and I'm really excited about how it smells. And then here is the herbal infused oil. This is the moisturizing oil. Now the containers that you see everything in, that's not necessarily going to be the bottles once I actually decide on packaging and labels and everything. Now this for sure won't be. I have a better looking bottle that looks more like a hair product bottle that I'm actually going to use for that. I do still plan on keeping the 10-ounce container just because I know for me, I like to have a lot of product whenever I am doing my hair. I like to be able to use it a couple of times, and I was between 8 ounces and 10 ounces, but I feel like 10 ounces is a little bit more fair and a little bit more for people to be able to work with, because I know how I am. I don't like spending a lot of money if I'm not going to get a lot of product. So I do plan on keeping the 10 ounces. I may keep the black top. It's just really going to depend on like the availability of white versus the black tops, because it's kind of tricky whenever I go on and look for inventory. And then I do plan on keeping the 2-ounce amber bottles, because when I compare the 2 ounces to the 4 ounces, the 2 ounces is actually still a lot, because you shouldn't be applying this every single day anyways. That's what the moisturizing oil will be for. The herbal infused oil that I use, I typically like to use it for styles like this maybe 2 to 3 times a week. And or even if I don't have braids in or something like that, I still like to use it 2 to 3 times a week to kind of use it like in my areas that I need to work on. But I don't really just use it overall. Sometimes I'll use it on my deep conditioner or something like that. Just depends on what you want to use it for, but I still feel like there's a lot of product in that bottle. So that I plan on the herbal infused being 2 ounces, the moisturizing oil being 4 ounces, and then the butter will be 10 ounces. So, and I've been actively using these products on my hair. I have my sister, my mom's using it, and like I said, now I have my friends that are getting ready to test it out for me. So one of them is actually a YouTuber, and I actually found her like years ago. I like watching her beauty content, so I will maybe link her down below if you guys are interested and you like makeup tutorial stuff like that. I'll link her in this video. And then the rest of my friends are from college and 2 of them are from high school. So they all have natural hair and they all wear their hair in different styles. Some of them heat style, where they like to do silk presses and blowouts. Some of them do wash and goes, twist outs, so it's absolutely perfect. And we all pretty much have different hair textures, so I feel like I selected a good range, so that way I can get different feedback from people that like to wear their hair in different ways and who have different hair types and hair porosities. And then 2 of my friends, they actually have locks right now, so I want to see kind of how the products work for them as far as that. So as far as my personal experience, I usually have not issues, but like if depending on how I style my hair, sometimes the edge area breaks off, and I have been seeing it thickening up and coming back in. So I've also had a lot more moisture, and I've really been satisfied with the moisture level and the luster in my hair. So I've heard good things so far, and like I said, I'm going to come back once I start getting all of the feedback, and I'm just going to document the process. So once we come up with the packaging and stuff, I'll share that with you guys. Me actually doing my first batch, once I get ready to go live with everything, I'm just going to try to keep you guys posted with a lot of that stuff. And then lastly, I definitely want to come up with a video where I pretty much explain the entire process from beginning to end, if you guys are interested, where I can share stuff like vendors, like I guess like who I go with as far as my website, how I came up with the product labels, all of that stuff like that, just so that if you, like I said, if you guys are interested, you'll have everything kind of like in one video where you can just save and refer back to, because you know, there's a lot of information out there, and it'll probably it'll basically kind of consolidate it down into one. So that's pretty much it. And I'll probably also talk about like ingredients, labels, formulating, how to formulate, that kind of stuff, just as far as my knowledge and what I have learned from my own research. So pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys did like this. Please do let me know down in the comment section if you have any questions, and if you would like to continue to see this journey, and if you're excited about the product launch, definitely let me know that down in the comment section. And so if you guys like this video, please do give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also feel free to turn on your notification bell so you'll know every time I post new content. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video.